All right, so here we have Bitcoin on Bybit on the 1 hour. As you see, we did get a bounce, fell below our purple region a little bit, kind of front ran 18,000. People were expecting major support there, so I'm not surprised that it got front ran. Bounced up, came through our moving average, getting rejected by the 100. So, and now we've made a lower low than this last low. Did make a higher high, but now we're making a lower low. So is the 100 going to hold us down? It held us down twice so far. Now we're being held down by the 50. If we do get this closure below the 21, that's not going to look too good. I would expect us to come back down and retest the 18,900 level. Now if we break that, 18K is the next stop. I mean, the momentum right now is pretty bearish. It's trying to get out of the bullish control zone right now. Did get rejected from the neutral median line. Came down. Looks like we're going to come down to the bearish control zone again. If we can get the bounce off the bearish control zone again and get back above this last high, then I would expect this bounce to continue. Now, your MACD, fresh cross of the zero line, as you cross the signal line almost at the same time, your negative momentum is waning a bit. If that starts to pick back up, though, I would expect us to break this last low. Daddy's working, buddy. Your BBWP did cross its moving average, so now if it falls back below its moving average, I would expect it to go sideways a bit. But with the FOMC meeting tomorrow, I do expect some major volatility. So definitely stay nimble tomorrow and tonight with the FOMC meeting. A lot of times you can get fake outs both ways, so be careful, stay nimble. And I won't be trading. I usually don't trade around the FOMC meeting unless it's an obvious breakout, breakdown trade, and then I'm still nimble because it can turn around really quick. All right. So let's see. The bullish case, like I said, is if we can break this 100 in this last high, I would expect us to get a minor rejection from the POC point of control on the VPVR here to your right, which measures horizontal volume at a certain price level, and then find support at the bottom of this range and probably go up to the 200 at 2100. Now, if we can break that and this last range high, that's going to be a different story. I would expect us to work our way up. Now, that has a lesser probability, but we'll find out. Let's move on to the 4 hour. We're just covering short-term price action right now. So we have made a lower high, being held down by the 21. And if we break, like I said, if we get back into this purple region at 19K, next stop is 18K. We are in the bearish control zone on the RSI, trying to cross that signal line to the downside. MACD, curling back over. Looks like it could cross its signal line to the downside, but we need to get back below these last lows on the histogram. By the way, your MACD and your RSI are both momentum oscillators. They judge bullish and bearish momentum. Now, your BBWP looks like it's going to cross its moving average, but if it turns around, I would expect the volatility to continue, and I do kind of expect that. We are still in the upper zone right now, so, we got some volatility, but we want to stay above that moving average in order to keep the volatility coming. All right, so like I said, your bullish and bearish case, and stay nimble with the FOMC meeting tomorrow. Let's check the order blocks and stochastic. Right now, your stochastic is pointing to the downside below its signal line, so not looking too good there. You are getting rejected from this demand zone right here, which is a bullish order block. We did get rejected from the 21 and this order block. So we'll find out what happens next. We are at a VPVR level right now, so we are at some good support. But if we break that, the next stop would be 18,750, then 18,250, and then 18,000. All right, so there is your bullish and bearish case for Bitcoin. Let's move on to Ethereum. Like I said, short-term update today. We're kind of waiting for the FOMC meeting to find out what's up. So tomorrow will be a longer video. So if you guys like this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below, one being the Discord. A lot of good conversation about crypto trading, investing, all markets as a whole. The community is growing fast. We collectively figure out this market and stay ahead of the curve. Definitely join the Discord. So on your 1 hour for Ethereum, you are in the neutral median zone above your signal line and that neutral median line. MACD, fresh bounce off the zero line, fresh cross to the upside of the signal line as your BBWP is expanding, trying to get above its moving average. Now you did make a lower low or a lower high, but you did make a higher low. Kind of front running the 100 right now. Ethereum don't look too bad, but a lot of this is going to depend on what Bitcoin does. All right, so if Bitcoin shits the bed, so will Ethereum, in my opinion. If Bitcoin behaves, possibly goes sideways, Ethereum could have a move up. So, like I said, the FOMC meeting is going to decide a lot. Usually you have a fake out on the FOMC meeting, so watch for the first direction that it goes. Because a lot of times you'll get a fake out and it'll go the opposite way. Or it'll do both ways and then resume. You know what I mean? So if it went to the upside first, you could have a fake out and then crack back down. Just stay nimble. You know what I mean? Just stay nimble. All right, let's move on to the 4 hour. Here on the 4 hour, you know, you are basically right where your last high is. Could be forming some sort of a range right now because your BBWP just crossed its moving average to the downside. MACD, fresh cross to the upside of the signal line. Positive momentum is increasing on the histogram, but your RSI is still in the bearish control zone. So on the 4 hour, we're looking pretty neutral, looking like we could go sideways a bit. But like I said, it's going to depend on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin breaks its last low, I would expect Ethereum to do the same. Now, next level for Ethereum is 1,300. After that, 1,000. If we break this last low at 1280 region, I would expect us on a daily closure. I'm going to see a daily closure on this. I would expect us to go to $1,000. And that means Bitcoin broke down as well. All right, so your bullish case is that you get back into this range at 1,400. I would expect you to come up to the 200 at 1,500. Probably get some sort of rejection, and if you keep moving up, I would expect a retest of 1480 and then a resumption up. That's the bullish case. That would also imply that we get into the bullish control zone on the RSI as your BBWP expands through its moving average, working its way over into the 4 hour, crossing back above its moving average on the BBWP. All right, so that's what I got for Ethereum. Let's move on to Solana. Solana. All your moving averages are converging. You're basically still in this range. Bounced off the bottom of the range. You're pretty neutral right now. In the neutral median zone. Testing the neutral median line. Looks like you're trying to break below it. If you do enter the bearish control zone, and your MACD does get below this zero line, and your BBWP does expand and work its way above its moving average, I would expect this to come back down to the range lows. Now, if we break the range lows, next stop, $29. That's what let me move this up a little bit. I want to set it at 29. $29. That would be my next stop. After that, $26. That's the bearish case, and that would also imply that all these moving averages start to fan out as you break the bottom of the range. That fan out confirmation would lead you down to the $26 mark. And yeah, so watch your BBWP, watch this range low, you know, basically just watch the ranges. You could come up, bullish cases that you come up to the POC point of control in the VPVR and where the 200 is sitting. Now on like the 6 hour to the 8 hour and stuff like that, that would still be a lower high, but you would still have some sort of a bounce. I really don't expect it to get back above there as long as Bitcoin doesn't, you know, pop off. You know what I mean? But the probabilities are more to the downside. But we'll find out because we could get that bounce into the FOMC meeting. Just stay nimble. All right, that's the bullish case. The bearish case, we already went over. So there's basically my thoughts. Like I said, short update for today. Basically waiting for the FOMC meeting. So tomorrow we will come back to it and stay on top of the market. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. Join the damn Discord. Stay ahead of the curve. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.